All right. Last but not least, other than the speed round, is our good friend Elaine Ellis, who spent 90 days in Europe recently, just arriving home 2 weeks ago, last week? Week and a half ago. So she's going to tell us all about traveling in Europe as an American.
As he said, I quit my job in November. I put all my stuff in storage, and I went to Europe for 90 days. Some would call it fun. My aunt called it irresponsible. This is my guide, my awkward guide to traveling abroad. The best part of backpacking was the community, but was really hard for me is that to join the community, you had to look up from your iPhone to do so, which was a change for me, something I wasn't used to doing. So that was fun. Hostel living was something I had never had to rent sheets before, and so that was a new experience because usually if you rent something in a hotel, you want it to be a better experience than renting sheets. So that was a bit hostel. But what hostels were good for was helping you find the cheap beer because in Scandinavia, you're going to spend $11 for a crappy Heineken, and that is where I left my retirement fund. Sorry, irresponsible. Sorry, Aunt Mary Jo. You may rent the sheets, but the people are free. You will meet the most amazing people you will ever meet backpacking, including someone who looks like Keith Ledger, who was motorcycling all throughout the country, and then you spent the day telling him about finding macaroons in Paris. Awkward. Backpacking is like every other community. It's what you put into it. So be awesome and help other people find their way, and they'll be awesome and help you find your way. And try not to get mugged or get your wallet stolen in Florence. If you love St. Patrick's Day, be sure to celebrate the different cultures out there because there is Australia Day, Waitangi Day, Monday was Welsh Day, and if you haven't celebrated Robert Burns Day in Scotland, you haven't lived. When in Rome, fuck what the Romans are doing. Do what the Australians are doing. 22 million people, and all of them have such a good time. They don't know how not to have a good time. So do as the Australians do. Also, when in Rome, watch out for men between cars with trench coats because you may not want the souvenir that they're going to try to have you take home. Awkward. If you also like awkward, you're going to love the Fanny Pack Brigade. You'll find them on traveling tour buses. They are amazing, wonderful people, but if they find out you listen to Paula Abdul, then you will be the one being made fun of. Not that that happened in Iceland. Say yes to everything. If it's ice climbing or hiking or a night of drinking or wearing a yellow jumpsuit while bicycling around Rome in the rain looking like a convict, you say yes because you never know what adventures you're going to be given. Unless you're in the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul and your scarf guy is all coked up and asking you out on a date, then you're totally okay to say no, just that once, because he wasn't anyone you wanted to go out with. It's called backpacking for a reason, so if you're a fucking Wall Street person and you bring 2 giant suitcases, you're doing it wrong. Bring a backpack. You'll have everything that you need. Make an effort to learn the languages. Hola, gracias. But don't go around telling people you don't speak Austrian, because apparently it's not a language. Awkward. If you're looking for awkward pickup lines, Fromer's French phrase book has you covered. Would you like to dance? Do you dance fast or slow? Here. You smell so good. May I have your phone number? Wait, it gets better. It takes you to the intimate stage of hooking up, honest to God. I just need the slide to move. Oh, yes. Would you? That's it. That's not it. Here. There. You're great. That's great. European design usability. If you can't figure out what they're saying, you can usually tell from the sign, except for this sign in Bern, Switzerland, where I'm not sure what I was supposed to do, but I do not approve. Speaking of finding your way, if a 6'5" blonde guy tells you it's 2 blocks to the best coffee you've ever had, he is lying. But then again, he can't even find his way to Denver, so. When in Europe, or when Europeans think of Colorado, this is what they think of. Hands down, It is not skiing. It is not our blue skies. It's Cartman. It's fucking Cartman. The number one thing I learned about backpacking Europe, it is never a good time to quit your job and travel, but it is always a good time to follow your dreams.